The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for JD.com with the ticker symbol JD. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So I might start doing JD with Baba every Friday. So it could be e-commerce, China e-commerce. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments down below. But either way, let's take a look at the daily chart for JD.com. We have the 21 bar EMA on the chart, and it looks like JD is about to complete a massive 2 legs down. So this is 1 leg down right here. Prices pulled back, could not meet the prior high, and the market likes to do 2 legs. So the target was right around the 32.49 level. JD stopped around the 33.57. So that's pretty much close enough. So we could just see a reversal from here, especially since that this downtrend looks to be complete. We had a downtrend right here, and then a break outside of the channel, and then a leg down. So sometimes we can get 2 legs. So we could continue lower from here, but this tells me, we could get at least a short-term bounce fairly shortly. We do have earnings, looks like estimated to be reported next Thursday, so that will definitely add a little bit of volatility in the market. But overall, there was a prior range pattern right about here. Once JD gets past this $67 level, it's off to the races. But unfortunately, for the bulls, it's getting rejected, several times from that level. It looks like the range lows are right around the $50 level. Nice round psychological number. So right around the $50 level looks to be the range lows. So JD broke outside the range right over here, traded back inside the range. Now we broke outside again. So that's why this usually the second push could be successful, and it definitely was because it traded way outside the range. But I can move the range lows to this point right here only if we rocket up higher, maybe back up to the $50 level. If not, then I'm gonna leave it as a breakout, and we could probably continue lower. So either the range got bigger, or this is actually the breakout and we're gonna continue much lower. So I don't know yet. We didn't get a bounce, but in the short term, it looks like we could be due for a bounce because of the downtrend channel kind of playing out. The measure move right at this prior support, because if this was a good buying area before, it could be a good buying area again. So we could see a short-term bounce up, but I have to go over the weekly chart to see the macro picture, and it does look pretty bearish. So even if we do see a short-term bounce, most likely in the future, in the short-term future, medium-term future, we do see lower prices. So JD basically was ranging, broke out of the range, came back inside the range, made a measure move down at this prior support. We are at that support with a micro downtrend look to be played out, or showing signs of weakness, because we got a break of it in a new low. So this is telling me this is good signs that we could see higher prices. I want to see first price get back above this EMA and hold it, or push through it by a large amount. We haven't done that yet. Even if we do see a short-term bounce, there's a good chance we see lower prices in the future. So let's go take a look at the weekly chart now. So here's the weekly chart, and you can see that JD is pretty much at the bottom of its downtrend. And how do I know it's a downtrend? Because prices are making lower lows and lower highs. So if I connect the swings, you can see how well this channel fits against the price action. Practically perfect. You can see that we go and draw it like this. 3 touches confirm the channel. Got numerous touches on the bottom. So we hit the resistance level right over here in early January, had a sharp drop down, and we came back inside of this prior range for JD in the past. So it looks like JD likes to test that $20 level, so we could be coming back to that in the future. And also it looks like it finds a lot of resistance right around this 46.29 level. So since we just broke down below it again, if we go up, that could be resistance at that 45 level. So we'll have to wait and see. But as right now, it's looking kind of bearish, but The good news is for JD, maybe when it gets back to this prior low, which I think it can, that could be the start of the bull market. It was the start of the bull market in 2016 when it hit that $20 level and rallied up all the way into January 2018. And then it sold off back at that low again. So we bounced out that $20 level again, which led to a bull market from 2018 to 2021. Now we're selling off. Maybe if we bounce from that level one more time, it could lead to another bull market in the future. So we'll have to wait and see. But I remember buying JD. I remember owning a lot of JD shares, and then I didn't know any technical analysis, and unfortunately I sold a lot right at the low because I was like, oh my god, it's dropping so much, I'm so scared, whatever. And then I sold a lot, but now, you know, I'm not going to make the same mistake again. If I do, you know, enter this stock, I can see that it is dropping. This area right here would be the potential long-term play, if that's how I want to do it. It's very similar to like looking at flight tickets. So if you go on Google and you type in, you know, flights, you can see the past history of the flights, and it tells you if your price is a you know, a deal or it's more expensive during that time period. So this is basically doing the same thing. We're looking at JD's history of price. This is generally, you know, a good level, but it looks like the best level is right around this $20 level. And if you combine more technical analysis, you can say, okay, there's a good chance we can reach it because we're downtrending. We had this huge move up. Usually prices will come back to the starting point, which is right over here. So, you know, that's how you can say, okay, there's a good chance we come back to that excellent level for a long-term trade. So basically JD, you know, short-term bounce, but we'll have to wait and see if we see lower prices. That's all I have for JD. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.